welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammy, and today we are going to be taking tons of scrap wood from my garage and making it into some awesome fall DIYs. You are going to see a lot of pumpkins, so if that ain't your jam, I'm sorry, but hopefully you stick around and see what I have in store for you. All right, let's jump into this video. We're going to start by grabbing these barn wood fencing. I'm going to do 4 of them. I'm going to grab another piece of wood and butt it up to the bottom. That way I get this as straight as possible. I wanted people to either be able to hang this or they could just set it on their porch. Next, I'm going to take another piece of scrap wood and I am just eyeballing this and I'm going to cut it with my miter saw. This is what's going to say welcome eventually. Now, we need all of this fencing to be connected. So I am taking another piece of scrap wood. I am seeing how wide I need my piece of wood. I will go ahead and mark that off with a pencil. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this. Now I'm going to get, this is Gorilla wood glue. I'm going to put a healthy amount. I'm going to put my bottom piece on and I am going to nail it. I'm going to do 2 nails on each piece of fencing. That way this sucker is not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to do that. You can see 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do the same thing for the top as well. Healthy amount of that wood glue. You can see how much I'm putting on there. I'm going to put that over. This is going to be the back of our sign. This is a great way to utilize a lot of scrap wood and make multiples. So now that we have that done, I'm going to attach what's going to be our sign. Again, a lot. Look at how rustic this wood is. It is everything. And then again, nail gun. I'll put this nail gun in my Amazon shop for you guys. Ooh, look at this rustic piece of wood. Now, sorry you can't see me cutting, but what we're going to do with this scrap wood is make 3 different pumpkins. So I am just eyeballing this as I go. Excuse me. Well, I hope you guys enjoy watching the floor. And you can see I have 1 piece laid out. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to have a longer piece. And like I said, like I'm eyeballing this. It's all going to depend, you guys, on like how big your pieces of fencing are, how, high you want it, wide you want it, all that stuff. So now we're getting our pumpkins, and I wasn't filming the first half, but I'm just using Pumpkin by Waverly. I painted the first one all the way. Then I took my dauber, added some polka dots, and then we're going to add some horizontal stripes to our 3rd pumpkin. Now I'm going to add stems. I'm going to use wood glue, and then I'm just going to put hot glue around my wood glue. That way I get my immediate hold for these stems, our peduncles, and these are just from Dollar Tree. Next, we need to attach everything together. So I'm going to play around with my placement first. I want to make sure there's enough wood under this top pumpkin so that I can nail them together. So I'm going to go ahead and put our wood glue on, and then I'm going to put some hot glue. I don't ever mix hot glue and wood glue together. I'm putting them side by side. And then I'm going to nail those to each sides of those fencings. Oh goodness gracious. I'm going to put the second one on the right side on as well, the same exact way. And now we're going to take that 3rd pumpkin, and I overlapped it just enough so that this one sets on top of the other 2. And then I'll take that nail gun, and you can see how straight the bottom is as well. That way we could just sit this up and it'll be freestanding if somebody wanted it to be. Now I'm taking my synthetic round tip makeup brush. I'm just using White by Waverly, and I am going to freehand welcome on top of this. I used I'll put the link down in the description box. It's like a weather guard spray for outdoor items, and it works amazingly for something that is outside all the time. So after I sprayed that, this is how it looks. And again, this is freestanding, so it doesn't need any support because we got that fencing so straight on the bottom and those pumpkins. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure it'll sell right away in my booth. Now we are going to make some super chic pumpkins. I've been seeing these rectangular pumpkins everywhere. Even Dollar Tree bonus section
had them and they look so cute. So I'm like, we are creating these. I didn't even have to cut these. They were already this size in our scrap pile. So I'm using DIY paint in White Swan. I'm going to do the front, the backs, the sides, all of it. This color is Farm Fresh. I have not taken this color out in quite some time, and it is the most beautiful, like greenish teal color when it dries down. So after I'm done painting this, we are going to grab the little Dollar Tree cutouts, and I am going to use Sand by Waverly. This is the most beautiful neutral color ever, and this is going to look so good against our paint colors. So I'm I don't want to say OCD, but like I have to get like all of the outer edges and stuff. Like they can't be a different color than the front of them. So this takes me 10 times longer to do. But I do 2 coats each because this wood tends to like suck up the paint. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and take, again, these stems from Dollar Tree. These are awesome. If you find them, grab a few bags of them and put them in a storage container, and you will use them for a lot of things. So again, as you can see, I'm just doing the wood glue in the middle, hot glue around that. I'm going to set it in the middle, and then we're going to dress these up. Look at how good that color looks against Farm Fresh, that sand color. Ooh, these are like so farmhouse chic. I love them. We're going to stick that right in the middle. I'm just using hot glue for this one just because the opening on my wood glue, it just would have gotten everywhere. So I used my detail glue gun. Now I'm going to take some raffia. I felt like it needed like something wispy, I guess you could say, without being leaves, because they look more like dainty. I don't know how to describe it. You guys hopefully picking up what I'm putting down. So I just make a little raffia bow, a really thin one. I'm going to take the wood flowers. I take an orange one, and then if you guys can find the ivory color ones from Dollar Tree, pick them up because they are really great quality. So sorry about the angle. I wish I had just like one of those like a phone that just like went around everywhere I needed it to without having to tell it to, you know. One day. Look at that color. I love it. And we're going to do the same thing for that one. And this is how cute these turned out. I love them. And guess what? This took me less money to make this than even buying it at the bonus section at Dollar Tree. So how about them apples?
So you guys, I was really excited to bring you today's video. I have an extreme passion for wood. I love making everything and anything I can with wood. You could hear the excitement in my videos whenever I'm doing wood projects. We have a ton of scrap wood. I usually collect it from Facebook Marketplace. A lot of it is absolutely free, and I save all the odds and ends of everything. So I hope you guys get inspired by all these. Hopefully you can make some home decor for yourself, make some things to sell in your booth or on Facebook Marketplace, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, with that said, you guys, you know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the DIYs, if you are digging this channel, then make sure you like and make sure you subscribe, and links are down in the description box for you. All right, bye.
Well, y'all, as crafters, we keep everything. I got a vintage high chair and I took it apart for the spindles. And of course I was like, I got to keep the seat. I could eventually use it. Well, here we are. This is the seat of a high chair, and I'm sanding it down, trying to get that clear coat off of there, all the grime, all of that stuff. I'm using my orbital sander, which is amazing for getting around these round edges, and I'm using 80 grit, and then I transition into 220 grit, which is a finer sandpaper, and it'll smooth everything out for me. So I do clean it after with some cred cutter, make sure that I get all of that debris off. Now, I was showing you right there how there was 2 holes open on the sides, but the 4 in the back were closed. So I'm taking my drill and I'm going to open up those holes, and you'll see why I choose to do that later. I'll take my orbital sander again and just smooth all of that out. Now, we are going to be painting this by hand. I was inspired by somebody that I saw on TikTok and Instagram. I will leave her link down in the description box for you. So I'm taking Pumpkin by Waverly. I am making 3 ovals overlapping each other. I am no Bob Ross, so you guys just hang with me here. Okay, Then I'm going to do 3 more, I'm going to call them humps on top of our ovals, okay? I'm not going to be good at explaining. Just watch, you guys. Okay, so then I'm going to go in, hold on, what am I going to do? Okay, then I'm going to go in, I think this is ivory, or maybe it's that sand color, and I'm just highlighting those ovals that we did earlier, just to give it more definition as to what it is. I'm going to let this dry down a little bit. Then I'm going to take one of my synthetic makeup brushes, and I'm going to go over those oval humps that are in the front, and then I'm going to bring it up in the back to create our pumpkin stem. And then I do go in there with hazelnut because I was going to try and add some shadowing. Well, then I ended up just painting the entire stem with hazelnut. But y'all, this was my first time doing this. I did practice a couple times on like an old canvas, but never say you can't do anything. You can do everything you set your mind to. And it's all about having fun, which I had a great time freehanding this. So I don't know what I was doing. Then I started getting all crazy and like feeling all artistic. And I was like, I'm going to add leaves to this. She totally did not add leaves to hers. And this looks like a eucalyptus leaf, like not even a pumpkin leaf. What does a pumpkin leaf look like? I don't know, you guys, but it ends up going, I don't know why that dog is barking, but she is going to wake up the baby. So I end up painting hold on. Where did I leave off? That dog literally absolutely wanted nothing. She just wanted to stare at me. Okay, so I add another leaf. Then we're going to add a second pumpkin. So I am taking Cashew by Waverly, and now we're going to do 3 small ovals overlapping each other. And then I'm going to do the 3 humps right on top of this. So 1, 2, 3. Bob Ross, watch out. Then I'm going to dry this down just a little bit. And this time, okay, well, I do 2 layers because it was so light. This time I'm going to go in with the stem after it dries. I don't know why, but... And then you see that I do the 3 humps on top of the front ovals. And then I do my stem going upwards. You can make them skinny, you can make them plump, or the peduncles. And with this one, while this was dried down, I did the like shadowing, but I liked it better when the paint was wet because it just kind of like blended out a little bit more. And you guys, if you're loving these scrap wood DIYs, I am coming out with a part 2 on Tuesday, and those are even better than these. I have so much fun doing this. So see the holes on top that we drilled in? I am going to go ahead and put the skinnier of the nautical ropes in there and tie the knots so people can hang them up. And I'm sure this is going to have you looking at old chairs so much more differently because you can use the spindles and you can use the seats. I had so much fun making these. As I've said, like, I absolutely love working with wood. I think there's just so many things to do. They look high end. They last for so long, and I hope that you guys have been inspired by these, and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for you guys next Tuesday. I appreciate you all so very much for choosing to spend your time with me and my family, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. What's up, you guys? Yada 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 yada. Dang, mama sounds hoarse. Are you ready? Are you ready? You like looking at yourself? Okay, ready? What? Say hi. Say hi. Oh, you're drooling. Okay, yeah, let's drool. Yeah, you're so excited. Here, let's show everybody. See if we can get those blue eyes. Oh, they look. You're so beautiful, mine. Even with drool all over the place. Yes, you are. Say bye-bye.